All right, if you're listening to the podcast, you might not even know it, but if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll notice that things might look a little different. For some reason, the technology we were just bragging about with all these connections that we're making let us down somehow. Somewhere between Michigan and Kansas, the internet crashed, but we're back up and rolling now. So we were talking about how it's important to identify that hill to die on, that focus, that priority, so that you can avoid the pendulum shifts and the constant swings from year to year or day to day. And I was complimenting you on having that focus and the fact that you're even willing to embrace keeping students active every day, even state testing time. You're still focusing on that, where others would say, no, get out the books and cram, get out the extra worksheets and practice package. You're saying, no, let's keep the kids active because that's our priority. So that's awesome. What are some of your personal focuses, your own personal passions and non-negotiables?
Well, I have incredible family, Charlie and Sarah, my wife, and like I said, it's been a long path in administration, and we've moved around a little bit, all for good reasons. I mean, and I just have been so blessed as to have all the different people I've met along the way in our journey. But I got a relentless focus to try to be the best dad, the best husband I can be, and that sometimes that struggles. It's so easy in our work we do for them to kind of go down to the bottom burner because we deal with all immediately and I go to the evening and always trying to focus, number one, to be the best family man I can be and best for my family. And I want to keep growing professionally. That's how I look at the PLN. And I have all these like, oh man, I want to get a website going. I want to get this incredible blog series I could do, about some of the journeys that we've been on. But I just focus on best for the people I serve. And then, so that's my personal mission. I really don't have a ton of hobbies. I guess social media has come up, I don't even say it's a hobby. To me, that's part of my career because that's how I learn, but I love I just love being in rural Kansas and things like that. But yeah, I'm kind of giving you a bad answer here, I guess, but made me really think about it. But
no, you're not at all. I think that's one of the reasons why you're so successful is your hobby is your work. Your passion is your work. You don't have to separate the two, and you're having a hard time trying to separate those. And yeah, kudos to you, man. I think so often we tell people keep your work life at work and your home life at home, but you're saying no, it's all so connected, and that's why it's easier for you to go all in all the time. So no, that was a great answer.
Yeah, I tell people I've been going to school for about over 40 years now. So, I just go to school, and that's how my kids associate work. One time my wife had a different job outside education, and my daughter were little said, let's go to mom's school. Cause that's what she associated with, so this one, when I grew up, we operated grain elevators growing up, and that was everything that's everything we did. Our family was together doing that. And so that's my greatest family family memories is working together, doing those kind of things. If you don't have that, you're going to struggle in life, I believe. If you have to find outside, if you depend on outside things to make you happy, then it's going to be a real struggle in your career, I believe, in growing. So if your career has to bring happiness to your life, so that's how I look at it.
That's so true. I'm actually reading a book right now. I'm a little bit behind the times reading it. It's called The Happiness Advantage. If you haven't read it yet, go out and grab it. It's so cool, but it talks about that concept of if you're constantly chasing the next best thing, you'll never be happy. Actually, it's written by a guy from Harvard who did a huge study, and if you're happy first, success will follow. So go out there and chase those dreams, chase those passions, find those things that make you happy, and then you'll find success. Don't do it the other way around. So, and you're a living example of that, man. You are just a guy that loves life, loves people, loves what you're doing, and success is just being heaped upon you right now, and you deserve every single thing that's happening. So,
well, I appreciate it. I'm very blessed.
You are, and I appreciate that humility. But it's also stuff that you've worked hard to obtain. It's not just something that's just been given to you. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort to serve others. It's a lot of effort to amplify the voices of others, to figure out which voices need to be amplified, when, how, and where. That is hard work. So make sure you pat yourself on the back and give yourself credit for the voices that you are trying to amplify as well. With all that being said, at the end of every episode, I ask people to give us that moment. Give us that charge. Give us that mic drop moment, we call it, the opportunity to share wisdom with the world, to inspire us, to fill us, to leave us with a nugget of truth that is going to absolutely change our lives. No pressure here whatsoever. But give us that thing that, if you were on stage, the mic would be dropped, mouths would drop, we'd all just say, wow, that's what Don's all about. So, Don, what is your mic drop moment?
Well, talent, more talent than you have, and that's okay. But your job is to unleash that talent. That's what it's all about. Unleash the potential and the passion and the people you serve, and you'll be happy and you'll be the greatest you can become. You hear me?
Unleash the talent of others. Embrace that other people have things that you might not. Be okay with that. Amplify that, and be comfortable with who you are and who they are at the same time. That's good stuff, man. That's really good stuff.
So that's what makes you who you are. I empower others, I believe.
Yeah. So right. So right. So our internet seems to still be going in and out right now. So I'm going to give you the opportunity right now, just in case we lose connection again. How do people connect with Don if they want to get to know you better, if they want to connect with you and follow your journey?
Okay, well, first off, I'm on Twitter. I first started off on Twitter name. I didn't know it. I talked and I liked how she had Tara Martin EDU, so I went with that Don Epps EDU on Twitter. And like I said, so I just try to put a lot of stuff on Twitter: positivity, leadership, inspiration, and whatever. I do all kinds of different stuff. It could be goofy, it could be serious, it could be whatever in between, but I just try to be real and I try to relate to people. So Don Epps at Twitter EDU, same thing on Instagram. And just I always try to be the best for kids. What they relate to, TikTok. So I'm on TikTok now. I don't even know. I'm still working. I have great dance moves, so I'm just perfect for TikTok. So anyway, and like I said, all the Snap. I always call Bill Belichick. Always made fun of Snap Face. So yeah, Snapchat and all this and Facebook. So I just like to connect. I'm just type in Don Epps and good things happen.
Just type in Don Epps and good things happen. That might be the most amazing thing I've ever heard, and it's spot on. Whether it's the snap face, the Insta chat, whatever it is, type in Don Epps EDU and good things happen.